What's up, Nils? J-Dog back with another goddamn video. And today's video is a potential fucking banger for you because we're going over comments and questions on the video, my final response to poser, ball-sucking, non-true metal such as Slipknot, Marilyn Manson, Korn, etc. 3 weeks ago, 1.7K fucking views. Fuck yeah. I remember doing this video, again, it seems like fucking forever ago. And I kind of did proof the comments, but I to an extent, I think I got to like the 10th or 12th one to where I can say something because it's got 231 fucking comments. That's got to be in the fucking top. I think the Satanic War Master video probably still has the most amount of comments. I never went back to what it listed, but man, all kinds of fucking pink panties rammed up the fucking loose badges on that one. So it probably has this one beat. But 231, I was like, oh, let me get, because I know there's going to be a lot of just fucking BS thrown in there. It's like, let me at least kind of find one so I can start commenting. This isn't even a question. I just figured I'd comment on, and I'll just go from here, raw dog my way through the rest. But I think I'm like I said, 10, 15 comments down. From Ninox 111. Shout out to you, bro. Yeah, I don't recognize your fucking user ID at all. You're tripping. Massacre from Beyond is by far the definition of death metal. I don't remember what I said was the definition of death metal or whatnot, but Massacre from Beyond, I mean, I'm a big fan. I think it's great. I think the Massacre demos are way better than From Beyond, but yeah, From Beyond's a great album. I never said Defeat Remains, fucking great song. I mean, I definitely like the album, so I didn't say anything fucking that they sucks or anything. Ricky Jones, that's right, J-Dog. Keep homeboy music out of the real metal scene. The 90s and 2000 had some of the worst music ever, didn't it? Had some pretty bad shit. Driller Killer, J-Dog, are there any albums that you like that have involvement from musicians you dislike? One for me would be Holocausto de la Morte by Necrophagia with Phil Anselmo. Not a Pantera fan at all, or anything else Phil has done, but I really like that record. I mean, I'm drawing a blank, but I'm sure there is. And the thing is, I would still like it. Like, let's say fucking Phil Anselmo started up a death metal band, and it was really fucking kick-ass. It was like, I don't know, Mortician Part 2 or something. Or maybe it sounded like, kind of like the first Impale, which I love. And it was reminiscent of that, kept the raw fucking sound, none of this re-recorded bullshit, and killer songs. I would have been like, fuck this, because Phil's on there. I was like, oh, I'm kind of surprised this fucking guy likes real metal. Actually, I kind of, from what I do understand, I'll give credit where credit's due. I actually think he does like real metal. Yeah, I'll give him that credit. I think he does. I just didn't like my whole thing with Pantera too. It wasn't that I literally don't think that Pantera is that unlistenable. Like I can kind of, you can put it on and I'm not like annoyed. I was annoyed by their fan base. Like I do consider them a metal band. It was a commercial metal band, and what's heavier than Pantera? Just the audacity of what's heavier. What do you mean? Shitloads of bands that were years and years and years and years before. You ever listen to Creator Pleasure to Kill? I mean, fucking the Tough Guy Pantera shit, they were still sucking on their fucking thumb when that came out. I mean, I know they're doing power metal or whatever in the 80s too, but I'm just saying, when the Tough Guy crap came out, it wasn't even a fucking itch in their daddy's pants yet to fucking even come out. So, what's heavier? It's like, what the fuck are you talking about? You go pretty much damn near 20 years and find shit that was heavier. So it's just like, just dum-dums like that. Again, just the fan base. So the band themselves and just the music, let's say they stayed, kind of like stayed underground, or they got their overlooked band, and if somebody put it on, whether it been Vulgar Display Power or whatever those other albums are called, I'd probably just be like, not really doing anything for me. But I wouldn't be annoyed at all by them because, again, if their fan base was small and just overlooked. It was just the idiots thinking it's the heaviest shit on earth. And then not only did I think that, it's like they never even heard other heavy stuff. It's like they never heard Cannibal Corpse, never heard Deicide. I'm like, these bands aren't even underground. Like, they're easy to obtain. Like, to me now, you're just flat out, you're just dumb. You're just dumb. So it's just the ignorance, that fucking ignorance, stupidity that I didn't like. What's next? Got a book from fucking Goat Man that does with no question marks. You got to pass that up, brah. Got 231 goddamn comments. Got to fucking keep, pick and choose. With that kind of what the fuck? Decker H, this is your best video yet. Gave me good laughs. Glad to hear it, brah. Question, what do you think of modern thrash bands like Power Trip and Enforced? Enforced or Enforcer? I don't know Enforced. I I think that stuff's okay. I mean, there's some here and there. I'm drawing a blank as far as super modern. Modern, because sometimes bands that I really like that I kind of consider modern. You're like, well, it's fucking 20 years now. It's not really modern. Trying to think in the last 5 years, just thrash wise, who I really liked. I know there's got to be somebody, but I'm drawing a blank as to who. Who? Um, but yeah, I think it's okay. But I mean, because like for me, like what I considered a modern thrash band that Hell's Headbangers did that nobody talks about. I should show this shit on the camera is Victimizer from Denmark. They did Communist Crusher 7-inch, which I fucking love that. And then they had the Final Assault LP and a couple other things, Rapid Thrashing Violence. But it's all good. It's all that. But that was kind of like just fucking like I don't want to call it black thrash or death thrash, but more that violent type thrash, not that fucking sissy ass high school thrash. Singing about fucking partying and goddamn pizza parties and beer kegs and all that other silly shit. Grant, I kind of do like Municipal Waste, like I said, and they fall in that category. That's why I was surprised I did like Municipal Waste, because generally speaking, I don't like that shit. But Victimizer, I thought they were great. Nobody talks about, but I kind of throw them, yeah, well, on a thrash bench, like Victimizer always popped in my mind. I'm like, you got to kind of stop saying that. I think the last release they did was 2005 or somewhere in that area. So it's like, I guess it is pretty old yet. Goatman, fuck, he wasn't even born yet. So I don't think it qualifies as modern. So I have to remind myself. Getting old, goddammit. And people are ripping on the fucking slap nuts, and rightfully so. The Lurking Fear, shout out to you, brother. I've definitely seen you comment a few other times. J-Dog, what do you consider to be some of the best split EPs of all time? Empatago's Split with Blood. Yeah, I don't know if I consider it best of all time, but it's definitely, that's good. That's goody. And the Acid Witch Spooky EP that you guys put out for me or a few to come on. Oh, sweet. I'm glad one of them's one we did. Best splits of all fucking time. You know what? One I really do like. It's a rehearsal from both. Speaking of splits, it's a split 12-inch, not a split 7-inch. I don't know if that's what you specifically meant. If it's split or it has to be a split 7-inch because the two you mentioned were 7 inches. It's talking about Victimizer. It was Victimizer with Nunslaughter. I love the recording on that from both. The two rehearsal recordings. There wasn't many put out. Shout out. Let me know, Devils. You have that one? Nunslaughter Victimizer split that came out 04, 05, 03, somewhere in there, maybe 06 the latest, somewhere in that area. Forget who even put it out. I love that. I'm not going to say that's the best split of all time, but that's just popping in my mind. It's just I brought a Victimizer. Trying to think of other splits that I really like. Midnight Toxic Holocaust split 7-inch. I really like that. That was really, really good. Nunslaughter Hemorrhage. Two bands I love for sure. Is there an Exhumed split in there that I like? Did they? Talk Impaled and Hemorrhage. That's definitely a good one. That's a 12-inch as well. There's a 12-inch in the CD. Hemorrhage with fucking Disgorge. That was good. I like the Hemorrhage Impaled split better, but the Hemorrhage Disgorge split's really good too. There's a 10-inch and a CD of that. Another split really do like. There's a CD Disgorge in Mexico and Cock and Ball Torture. That was really good. Songs by both bands were really good on that. The Cock and Ball Torture songs are catchy as fuck. Shit, a split 12-inch, a fucking 12-inch vinyl, that'd be fucking awesome. Gotta get hells on that. We're doing the split. We're doing an LP about it. One of the fucking best grindcore fucking splits of all time. It's looked at by several. Just doesn't want that CD. We're supposed to be doing an LP of it. Just the layout's getting a little hairy. Eric's working on it and hoping to talk to Matt. I told him to make sure he shows up at the show. I'll definitely be there. It's coming up in July. Matt Harvey's side project band, his death cover band, Left to Die. They'll be playing here in Cleveland at no class. J-Dog will 100% be there. Eric didn't know about it. I told him the date, and I'll maybe remind him. Make sure your ass is fucking there, man, that we can talk to Matt about the split LP that we're scheduled to do as Exhumed and Hemdale. That split's fucking great. The Hemdale song, I mean, the first song, Delicious Glory Fun by Hemdale, that's probably one of my favorite death grind songs. I don't want to say ever. Well, yeah, it's up there in the top 20, 30. That song's fucking great. The Exhumed side's great. But it only came out on CD of what did that come out? 96, 97, somewhere around there. Just a CD back then. That's what I have. And so we get they didn't have files, nothing. So we got to kind of scan the CD. And Eric's like, man, this is going to kind of look like shit. He's like, should we use new art? So then myself, I'm not big on using new art. I kind of want to use that same gore art. And Chase is like, absolutely not. Original or go home, which I kind of agree, especially on a classic like that. So it was running into the problems in the layout, Harry, but it's kind of he's going to talk to Matt and see. Hopefully he's got something from that era. I wouldn't say I'm hopeful, but we'll at least brainstorm something. But that's one of the greatest splits fucking ever. I should be doing an LP of it. Like I said, we were approved to. Both bands said yes, and just layouts running the problems. So there's a few for you there. God damn it, right off the top of my head. And I'm sure there's a ton of others that I'm completely forgetting about. Ellis Scott, I don't remember what part I said this. He's like, I lost it on the down in the farm corn shucking. I mean, it sounds like something I would say, but I forget who did I say about or what. But he puts a big laughy face too, so apparently he thought that was funny. Life Eternal, got any good late night post show crackhead stories? They're wild in Chicago. No, I mean, I pretty much stayed pretty clear from that fucking scene or people. And if dude, I don't even like being around like super drunk people in general. They pretty much get on my nerves very easily. So, I mean, I'm sure I've been around some crackhead kind of or something like that. And I probably just would probably have removed myself from the situation pretty quickly. I'm like, all right, I don't want to be around this person. So nothing that I've ever seen crazy happen. At least not that I can think of off my head. Cardiac arrest. See, he knows what's up. Yep, Diabolis and Musica was where I thought Slayer was dead to me. Yeah, he knows. People just bad, like I said, a lot of people just putting in their 2 cents. Yeah, fuck. A lot of people just fucking got people stirred up to at least give their opinion. Not so much, like I said, questions. Scum Christ 718. Didn't I kind of answer this before though? Hey J Dog, what are some of your favorite band logos? What are some you think are dog shit? I pretty much answer that. The dog shit ones is when Immolation, like Dying Fetus, changed it to that dumbass font. Favorite band logos. Mortician's logo is real cool. Kind of look around. Exhum's logo is really cool, I think. Um, cool fucking logos. Kind of like Repulsion's logo, that blood logo. And it's simple but legible. Um, drawing a blank because I think I'm almost positive I kind of always had a favorite band logo. I think Dark Funeral's logo is really cool. I've always liked that. You're drawing a blank as to who. A favorite band logo? I thought I did have somebody as a favorite, but I think Empetego's logo is really cool. Um, I don't know. Those are a few for you. Yeah, I guess I don't. I thought for years I kind of thought I did have a favorite band logo, but now I'm thinking I'm drawing a blank. I'm not really looking at my wall pictures and shit like that. No one's coming to my mind as a favorite, but those are definitely something I like. RJCJ Rock. Hey J Dog, did you know that Slipknot's guitarist Mick, was that Mike? Mick is a huge fan of Morbid Angel, Deicide, Immolation, and Malevolent Creation. In fact, he even recorded a guitar solo for a song on a Malevolent Creation album. I didn't know that, but that doesn't change my stance that the fucking band that sells Slipknot sucks. That's like saying, well, I mean, is it the rapper Ice T? Pretty sure it's him, the guy in the fucking Law and Order show and shit. He likes death metal. He likes Deicide. I think his favorite Deicide album is either Legion or Serpent of the Light. He met Glenn, told him. Jim Carrey, he likes fucking death metal. Is he some fucking death metal wizard then? I mean, he likes bands though, Napalm Death, Cannibal Corpse, and shit like that. What's that man? So is now Ice T kind of in the metal scene? No, he likes some metal bands. Okay, good for him. Cool. That doesn't like excuse that the band themselves. Again, the guys from Slipknot, who knows? Maybe what they listen to, they're the most true metal guys in the world, and they're the coolest guys, and I'd get along with. We'd hang out, et cetera, et cetera. Like, yeah, we do this kind of music because it's marketable, it's sellable. We thought it was going to be a big cash ticket for our business. Fair enough, cool. I'm not going to knock your hustle and don't care, and good business decision. But I'm not going to listen to it. And doesn't change my opinion on the actual music that I think sucks. And when I say this stuff, like, yeah, I don't say like it doesn't. I'm not saying it as the people in the band, like the person. They could be the coolest people in the world. Hell, the guys in Metallica could be super cool. I mean, I doubt I have anything in common with those guys, but they could be cool. I don't know. I just think that the later shit sucks. You know what I mean? Load up and But yeah, but the guys themselves, yeah, they could be the coolest people on earth for all I know. Here's another one. Question marks here. Metal Joe 91. I'm so lost and confused here. You say bands like Slipknot and Korn don't belong in the death metal scene, right? They don't. Well, yeah, they don't belong because they're obviously not death metal. So why would they? Oh, because I think you missed the point, bro. About use a Q-tip. I said they you be, gave you credit when credit's due. Yeah, it's just you're oblivious like I was. Like, what the fuck? Ed? Why would you consider this death metal? Why is it being associated with death metal? That's what I thought too. Get the Q-tip and clean out the air because I told the stories like back in the late '90s, early 2000s when I was in high school because I graduated in '03. That down, all those people would come up to me and associate it with that. I'd literally be wearing like a lot of shirts I'd be wearing back then. I know that I owned was Exhumed Gore Metal, Mortician House by the Cemetery, a bunch of Cannibal Corpse shirts, Dark Funeral shirts, Deicide shirts. I had a Hate Eternal shirt back then. I had a ton of shirts, but General Surgery, Carcass. So I'm wearing shit like this. These are literally the shirts. I'm not wearing like even Iron Maiden or anything like that. Like underground death metal, grindcore, and fucking black metal, right? That's literally all I wore. That's the only thing I wore. Never wore a plain black shirt, nothing. Only fucking metal shirts. And these fucking canoes are coming up to me like and like asking me, oh yeah, man, so do you like this or that? Or something. They're the shitty bands that they listen to, the Korn and stuff. That's where I'm talking about them being affiliated. Just from my personal, maybe I'm just a complete one off, and that's never happened to anyone else. I kind of find that hard to believe, but that was my personal real life experience. So that's what I was talking about. That's where they have no place. But yeah, no, I agree. It should be just common fucking sense. Yeah, obviously they're not. Why would they be? They apparently thought they were. I mean, I remember guys. Cause I remember when I would kind of trash them. I remember there was one kid I actually got along with him. He was pretty cool. I worked with him at Burger King when I was in high school as well. I worked at Burger King from age 15 to from age 15 to 18. He went to school with me and he worked there for like 2 years as well in the time frame that I was there. And he likes, some Slipknot like that. And I remember just telling him, oh, dude, that shit sucks. Like, talking about death metal, brutal stuff. Like, man, I don't know, man. I think Slipknot's pretty fucking brutal. I was like, well, that's because you haven't heard brutal shit. But that's what they thought. That's what they said. So that's what I was getting at. And I just couldn't believe it. Couldn't believe the audacity. Metal Musician 6996. J Dog got a question. Where did you meet your wife at? How long have you been married? So personal question. I met her walking down the street. We told the story actually. I think it was Randy that asked. Walking down the street after my hernia surgery in 2013. So we've been together 9 years and we got married in March of 2016. So we've been married 6 years and some change. Pestilent Death. This is a decent comment, it looks like. I also hate how people make a big deal out of the big four. It sounds so cringy and stupid. It's funny. I think the first person that ever said that to me, I think it was Reaper. And I was like, big. He's like, yeah. So he's just talking about the big four or whatever. Maybe he was in the big three at the time. And I was like, what the fuck is that? I didn't even know he was talking about it. Because people call it the bigger metal bands, Metallica, Slayer, is it Megadeth and Anthrax? Isn't that who's in it? I just thought, oh, I guess that makes sense. Those are probably the most popular, like the biggest metal bands. Um, but yeah, I didn't even know what it was for years. Also, who puts old school Slayer in the same tier as Anthrax? Old school Slayer and old school Anthrax, I'd say, be kind of the same tier. Not like, I mean, they definitely sound different. I don't think they sound the same by any means. Lyrically, totally different too. But I mean, same era. And Slayer was kind of doing more like the speed metal, thrash metal thing, and then fucking Anthrax was kind of almost doing like a first album heavy metal, fucking thrash, and then after that, kind of almost like a hardcore thrash, if you want to call it that. You know what I mean? That's from the New York. So no, I thought they both had their place. Like, don't get me wrong, I like both, but Slayer should be put with other bands like Old Destruction, Morbid Saint, Sepultura. No, I agree. Yeah, they're definitely more in line with those as far as their musical style. Anthrax looked like they were ready to go to the beach. As far as image, yeah, they did. Yeah, they sure did. As far as what they look like now, I fucking have no idea, and I can only imagine. I'm sure it's nothing good. Hellboy, the sky has no color. It's only blue because of the light reflecting off the ocean. J-Dog, the sky is in fact red. I don't give a shit what the fact is, man. When I look at it, it looks blue to me, so that's what I call it. So I didn't know the technical what the fuck's going on, if that's even true. But it looks blue to me when I look at it. A lot of people, I'm not seeing the fucking Slipknot fans commenting in on this one. It's mostly everybody's hating on them for the most part. A couple of people like, yeah, I don't like them, and I understand why. Like I like them, but I understand why you guys don't. And at least in that case, at least that's respectable. It's like you can't. I mean, because it's like, yeah, I don't care if you like them. I'm just like, how can you just be completely fucking oblivious? Like, for example, I said, yeah, kind of a guilty pleasure. I like Metallica Black Album. I just kind of enjoy it, you know what I mean? But it's wimpy as fuck. It's commercial as hell. That's when they were definitely getting big. But I kind of enjoyed it as a heavy metal, you know, wimpy thrash record. But it's the people that come in and completely dog that shit's terrible. Those sellouts. So I'm like, yeah, I mean, I see where they're coming from. Totally understand. I'm not like oblivious to, oh, it's all back record, jamming. It's great, heavy, fuck yeah, man. Like, no, I mean, I totally get where they're fucking coming from. More than get where they're coming. So I'm not like outraged by it like some of the other guys. So yeah, actually, I made it to the bottom, guys. Well, so I'm scrolling back up. Hellboy, did you diss Pantera? What the fuck? Laugh out loud. I don't know if I dissed them. I just kind of told a factual statement. They're not the fucking heaviest band on earth, and their fan base is annoying as fucking piss. I don't know if that's dissing them. That's just kind of in my opinion, a factual statement. I'm sure a lot of fucking devils can jump in here and fucking back that one up. Don't think that's too outlandish of a statement. So yeah, I pretty much covered it all. Okay, pretty good on 234 comments. Like I said, a lot of people just putting in their 2 cents in. So I think I got pretty much all the questions. There's a couple I was like, but I got nothing to say about. So anyways, that's it for this one, devils. Comments, questions, concerns, you know what to do. Leave it in the goddamn comments box, and I'll get them answered bright and early for you. See you later, goddamn it.